Hey guys, Kim Java here, and today I want to talk to you guys about a vehicle, one that I may be more excited for than any Tesla right now, except for maybe the Roadster because that is awesome. But we've got to talk about the Rivian R1T because in just a few weeks, they're going to deliver the first mass market electric pickup truck here in the US. And one of the most respected brands in the auto space, Motor Trend, just gave the truck the most glowing reviews that you will ever see.
As you can see from this very dirty Rivian R1T, I just got off the trail. So I'm gonna plug her in.
So last month, Motor Trend was actually given the R1T for 8 days to drive and test in all sorts of environments, and the experience that they walked away with was nothing short of amazing. They said that the R1T was unlike any pickup truck that they've ever driven, calling it part truck, part sports sedan, and 100% amazing. It kind of reminds me of that old El Camino jingle, you know, the one that goes, the front is like a car, the back is like a truck. The front is where you kiss, the back is where you...
Chevrolet El Camino. Distinctive, isn't it? It has the sleek, stylish, good looks, and comfort of a passenger car. And yet, the rough and ready utility of a pickup. And new for 1983, El Camino was available with a fuel-efficient 5.7-liter diesel power plant.
Oh wait, where was I? Okay, all right, that's right. What is even more impressive is that Motor Trend acknowledged that most pickup buyers might have a negative perception about electric trucks and might even be too conservative to embrace them right away. But after driving this pre-production R1T both on and off-road, they said they really think that the R1T will turn even the most conservative truck owners into believers.
It's a pickup truck that performs like a sports car, does well off-road, and has a range of a gas vehicle. How cool is that, right?
And you guys might remember that I actually got to see the R1T prototype in person at a Rivian reservation holders event a few years ago. And I'm just so excited about this because from the looks of the specs, it actually seems like a lot of what I saw back then has actually made it into the overall design. And the guys over at Motor Trend were just blown away by all this.
I think this is really going to be a real, I hate to use the word game changer, but this is going to change the way pickup trucks are seen.
I think so too. I mean, this is so close to production. We were saying to Rivian engineers, like, this feels ready. You know?
It does.
Size-wise, it is somewhere between a mid-sized pickup like the Chevy Colorado and a traditional half-ton truck like the Ford F-150. And Rivian says it'll tow 11,000 pounds, be able to rock crawl like a Jeep Gladiator, and accelerate like no other pickup truck that you've ever been in.
It is ridiculously fast. I mean, real slam your head against the headrests, like wear a helmet when you nail the accelerator.
Yeah.
In this thing.
And it also has two features that really separate it and put it above the competition.
One of the really incredible things is 4-motor drive, and that allows them to do true torque vectoring. They can deliver power very precisely to each of the 4 wheels, no waiting for clutch packs to close, no cheating by squeezing a brake.
So if you guys love trucks like I do, you'll probably appreciate this. So the 2 motors at each axle give the front wheels alone over 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, while the rear gets more with 420 horses and nearly 500 pound-feet of torque. With a motor powering each corner, you also get insane agility both on and off-road. So for comparison, the fastest and most powerful light-duty truck on the market right now, the Ram 1500 TRX, has about 25% less pound-feet of torque and 15% less horsepower.
And they've taken advantage of that 4-motor drive to do all these different drive modes to really control what the drive does, how the regenerative braking works, the accelerator pedal response, and the suspension, which, by the way, is a 4-corner air suspension with interconnected hydraulic system that controls damping and roll control.
You guys can probably tell by now that I am just dying to get my hands on one of these and take it on a super windy mountain road and make a video for you guys, of course.
In on-road mode, there's almost no body roll in the corners, but it's amazing how they've used software to really control and make this a kind of an all-purpose vehicle. And what's incredible is when we were bombing through that curvy road, I mean, I was really hammering this thing. Yeah. We were driving it like a sports sedan, but we got 4 people in the cab and a bed full of stuff. So it was being a sports sedan and a pickup truck at the same time.
Off-roading Motor Trend says the R1T was a mind bender because it moves smoothly and silently. Its 4-motor drivetrain senses slips and puts out power to each wheel as needed.
With this air suspension, it has kind of a real magic carpet ride. Again, we're just blown away, Christian and I, by how this truck seems to do everything.
Absolutely. And a lot of air suspensions get really flinty off-road too, because you raise the ride height, you lose a little bit of your damping. But I think thanks to those hydraulic, elements of the suspension, the ride quality is maintained throughout.
Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick moment and thank the Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video. We have always referred to them as the Tesla of wallets because they are so minimal and sleek compared to that old bulky bifold wallet, and they're super sexy and have amazing build quality. These are actually my husband's wallets that he goes between, and he loves them because they can hold up to 12 cards plus cash, and they come in over 30 different colors and styles, like this burnt titanium and carbon fiber. Ridge is actually so confident that you will love them that they'll let you test drive it for up to 45 days, and if you don't absolutely love it, you can send it back for a full refund. So go to ridge.com/KimJava and enter the code KimJava, and you can get 10% off right now. Thank you guys so much, and let's get back to the video. Also, unlike its internal combustion off-roader, the Rivian has no low-hanging parts like drive shafts and differentials and exhaust pipes, just a smooth, flat under tray. Its ground clearance starts around 8 inches and goes up to over 14 inches. Of course, it also has an air compressor so you can air down those tires for off-roading and easily pump them back up before you get back onto the highway.
On the center screen, we have a drive mode screen, and there are 5 drive modes, all-purpose, sport, conserve, off-road, and towing, and each of those generally has a couple other settings in there. Plus, we have multiple suspension heights. There's
also standard mode, which Rivian actually calls the all-purpose mode, which is perfect for, your day-to-day needs. And if you need to stretch the 300 or 400 mile range, depending on your battery pack size, you can actually switch it to conservative mode, which switches the truck to 2-wheel drive, uses just the front 2 motors, and conserves energy by not using those rear motors. They were also completely blown away by the storage capacity as well. So there is a massive front trunk where the engine would be, and also a full width pass-through behind the rear seats, which Rivian calls the gear tunnel.
Roll up this little door and reach into the gear tunnel and grab whatever you need.
And you can fill it with the optional $5,000 kitchen that can be outfitted with a full set of snow peak utensils and an induction range. And the bed offers a lockable tonneau cover that is also electrically powered, of course. So one of the things that Motor Trend said they could use improvements on were the lack of interior storage for small odds and ends. The front seats were very comfortable, while they reported the back not being as comfortable for taller riders. The only thing that they reported that were not sold on was the user interface through the center screen. So Rivian took a Tesla-like approach, minimalizing the use of physical switches in favor of touchscreen menus and multi-purpose buttons on the steering wheel, which as Tesla owners, I think we're all okay with, but a lot of these drivers will be not coming from electric pickup trucks and switching over to this. So that's going to be a big change for them. And just like all Teslas now, the air conditioning vents must be adjusted through the screen, which Motor Trend said was a bit of a pain to navigate. They also noted that the software features were likely to see significant improvements as the truck entered production. So coming from Tesla, those are probably not big deals, but if you're coming from a traditional pickup truck, that may be hard for you to adjust to. But overall, they reported crisp graphics, smooth animation, but just a steep learning curve to the menu, but those will likely improve over time. And with that, I feel like we cannot really talk about the R1T without bringing up the Cybertruck. So let it be known that I am a huge Tesla, Elon Musk fan, and I am a big fan of the Cybertruck. I love it, but I think Tesla may be surprised by how many people are going to prefer this truck. So first off, the R1T is starting deliveries this month, and the Cybertruck has just been delayed again until the end of 2022. And also, Cybertruck, it's out there, but in a really cool way, but there are a lot of people that don't want to stand out and would rather just have an awesome truck that looks more like a Range Rover. And actually, even Elon tweeted, "To be frank, there's always some chance that the Cybertruck will flop because it is so unlike anything else. I don't care. I love it so much, even if others don't. Other trucks look like copies of the same thing, but Cybertruck looks like it was made by aliens from the future. So there are currently an estimated 1.25 million reservations for the Cybertruck, but that was only $100 down and it was refundable. So I'm sure that there are going to be some people that jump ship. Now keep in mind that even if you decide, hey, I like this R1T better, there's still going to be a while before you receive that as well. So it's not like you're just going to be able to get it this month as well. I don't know why, but I hate to say this kind of stuff, but I do think that there are going to be a lot of people that maybe flip and decide that they want the R1T. And I've never really thought this about any other electric car coming out, but there's something about the Rivian that is really intriguing. I think that there may be some people that decide to switch from Cybertruck to the R1T. So we'll see what happens, but I think that they've definitely brought some competition with this. So we will see. So I'm curious what you guys think of what Motor Trend has to say about the R1T. And I'm also curious if you guys have a Cybertruck that is on pre-order right now. Is this something that you would want to switch over to? Do you think other people are going to go with this instead? And how do you think that the Ford F-150 Lightning and the Cybertruck will match up against the R1T as far as functionality and the eventual adoption for other truck buyers out there? So let me know in the comments below if you learned something new and enjoyed this video. And the most helpful way that you can thank us is by hitting that like button, as it tells YouTube to share our video with other like-minded people, and hopefully Rivian will give me the R1S to test out for a few days. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you next time. It's not really dry.
You want water?
Okay, I'll be okay.
Or drink the decanter?
Okay. I might need a sip of water. I can't even swallow. My mouth is so dry. Yeah.
Test the Gila decanter.
I know, just give me a
It's just
little.
water.
Okay. Oh God, this is how we make our videos, guys.
You have time, baby sleeping. That's gonna be the thumbnail right there.